What's up, family? I got a very interesting topic for y'all. I'm sure the ladies are gonna love this one. What's up, family? Oh, hell. Here we go. I got a very interesting topic for y'all. I'm sure the ladies are gonna love this one. What's up, family? Oh, hell. Here we go. I got a very interesting topic for y'all. I'm sure the ladies are gonna love this one. What's up, family? Oh, hell. Got a very interesting topic for y'all. I'm sure. Always have. Always have. It's real long. Okay. As I was saying, I'm sure that the ladies are going to love this topic. Now, we have a Florida high school student who didn't wear a bra one day to school this week. And she said the administrators told her to cover her nipples because they were distracting her classmates. 17-year-old Lizzie Martin decided not to wear a bra under her gray long sleeve shirt on Monday. And school officials in Bradenton felt she became a target of other students' stares. Now the family is calling into question the school district's policy because they made the daughter wear Band-Aids to cover her nipples. Lizzie said a dean told her to put a cover over her top, and because her nipples were protruding from her top. And she said when she complied, the dean still wasn't satisfied, and the dean told her to go to the nurse's office, where at that point she was instructed to cover her nipples with Band-Aids. She said it was humiliating. The school district official said that the student's attire was distracting for the student body, but acknowledged that the issue could have been handled differently. They also said that it is against school policy to school dress code, the dress code policy, for her to dress the way that she was dressed. All right, now this is going to be a very, very controversial subject matter here. Ain't no way around it. Ladies, I'd like to make a disclaimer right now off the rip. I am a man, and but I try to look at both sides of the issue. Coming from a man's perspective, I can tell you right off the gate, I can really tell that there is no father in the house. You know why? Because no man will allow his daughter to go out of the house with her nipples protruding from her blouse. That's just the way things are. Now, I know that there are people that say, well, it's a woman's body and a woman should be able to do whatever she wants to do with her body. Yes, a woman should, but not a girl. Not a girl that's in high school. See, that's one of the problems too. See, it's so many little girls that like to try to grow up so fast. They want to do everything they see grown women do. They see a woman, grown women, putting on makeup or wearing super tight skirts or jeans or skirts too short, showing the butt cheeks and all that stuff. They want to do the exact same thing. And this is not me being a prude. I think I'm a very liberated type guy. But I think that too many parents are folding under societal pressures, and they're allowing their girls to get away with things that they would have never stood for. In fact, they wouldn't stand for it if it wasn't for all of the pressure that society is putting on them in connection with, first of all, putting that pressure on their daughters. Because you got to think about it. When you have so many parents allowing their daughters to dress a certain way, and then your daughter starts saying like, well, look, I feel like an outcast, I feel like I'm behind I'm not a hip. I'm not in the in crowd. Everybody want to fit in. Unfortunately, not stand out. So a lot of times parents fold under pressure and they know that those clothes are inappropriate, but they will still allow it just to keep the peace. Now, one might say, why is the dean looking at the young lady's dress in the first place? Well, we all look at everything. Think about it. If you see an object or you see a person, you're gonna look at it. You don't. If somebody is, let's say somebody walking around naked, you trying to tell me you ain't gonna see somebody walking around naked? You're not gonna notice a person ain't got some drawers on. Well, why are you looking at her genital area anyway? Why are you looking down there anyway? Come on, man. Let's be reasonable here. It's human nature to look at anything. You see somebody, you're gonna look at a person from head to toe. Somebody wearing some pants, and let's say on one butt cheek, there's a big old hole in the butt cheek, and somebody complains about, well, why are you looking at my butt cheek anyway? People got all kind of excuses to try to get away with it, with things that they want to get away with. I'm gonna tell you, I have nothing against breasts. I've been infatuated with breasts since I was a little boy. I won't say a little boy, but since I was middle school, high school. But there are some things that are just inappropriate. Now, here's the deal. As a man, and who was once a young boy, there it doesn't make any difference what a girl wears. Most of the time, at that age, boys are in a daze with a girl's figure. And they'll take every chance they can get to get a little peek, any kind of little glance at that area, that special private area, whatever those areas are. That's just the nature of boys. That's just what it is. So, but at the same time, you have to say to yourself, well, there are boys out there that's got a little bit too much breast tissue, right? So what if it was a boy? Would they have the same attitude? And would they make that boy wear a band-aid to cover his nipples? Y'all seen them? Some of them boys out there, man, got too much going on. So I wanted to bring this discussion, put it out in the open, and see what y'all had to say about this. I thought this was a pretty good discussion to have. So let me see what you guys are saying. Okay. Let's see. Yes, Mayhem says bras are uncomfortable. True that. Drawers are uncomfortable too sometimes. Even boxers, they're just uncomfortable sometimes. But, a little bit more comfortable than just walking around with your stuff just bumping up against your pants, I guess. So, I don't know. Okay. Rob Nice says weak ass parent. Okay. Numo the Great says Willie D got on a ninja suit. Grasshopper, I must have a private conversation with you about that. Okay. Let's see. Faithful to Health says, I wish Adam didn't bite apple from Eve. God, I just want. Hey, can you please use some punctuation? God, I just want to walk around naked every single day. LOL, naked. Hmm. Yeah, that ain't gonna be possible in this society. You can't even walk around with, certain kind of dress or pants or anything. So you can imagine what it'd be like walking around here naked. Here's a good one. H3478 says, some women leave no imagination. This is true. I'm gonna tell you something, man. And I'm all for women liberation. And I say, to each his own. But what exactly does a man have to look forward to if you leave nothing to the imagination? Like all that's left now is just the actual act of sex. Other than that, like what's on the body, all of that stuff, and those private parts, that way that those curves, like it's all exposed now. So, but I guess, it's all about what floats your boat. It don't float my boat. It wouldn't work for me. But, for a lot of dudes, it does. It works, so, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's something wrong with me. Uh, Diana Judah says, women are not built the same. Feed images. A person should be able to look at a naked person. Okay. Yeah. Person should be able to go to school and see a naked person sitting in the classroom and don't say nothing about it. Just keep it moving. Uh, sisters are doing it for themselves. Says guys like their nipples suck. I don't. I think you got to be careful about that generalization thing because I don't dig that. I don't feel like I had a girl try to do that to me and I almost gave it over the head, right, instinctively, I almost turned it over on her, I had to catch myself. Ever, ever do that again. Uh, let's see. Yes, ma'am, says Mayhem. Men are rarely excited about approaching women who dress conservative. That's a lie. That is a lie. I can guarantee you that's a lie. It's just that the thing is that most women just today, most women just don't dress conservative. So just like you got a lot of men that walk around with their pants hanging off their ass, women don't prefer that, but women deal with it because men, that's just how they are. That's how a lot of dudes are. They just walking around with their pants hanging off their ass crack showing, draws showing, and all that stuff advertising. Most women don't like it, but they deal with it because they don't think they can do any better. And the problem is not that men, it's not the men, it's what you like. You know what I'm saying? It's what you tolerate. It's what you accept. If you accept that, then you can't complain. If a man, if you tripping because men are a lot of men are like attracted to just women who dress skimpy or whatever, and it seems like they're the ones getting all the likes on social media. They're the ones that getting all the action. So you jump out there and do the same thing, and not now and then you say, I'm doing it because this is what men are attracted to. You can't blame men. You got to blame yourself. It's like a man trying to blame a woman for being a bank robber. Well, I'm trying to get this money, man, and that's what they like. Okay. Well, can't you get money without robbing the bank? Might take you a little while. Might, you know what I'm saying? Like, the average, what I think they say the average bank robbery ain't nothing but like $6,000. You get like $6,000, $6,000 in what is it, 5 years in prison if you don't have a record. You have a terrible lawyer, you might end up with 20 years, $6,000. Is it really worth it? So I think it's just a matter of respecting the process. Yes, majority of these women out here gonna be dressed skimpy. Most of them, nowadays you go to the club, especially. Oh man, the club really look like club kind of look like going to the club today is kind of like looking. It looks like a porno convention. Real talk, and I'm not trying to talk bad about nobody. I'm just telling you what I see. I'm telling you what I observe when I go to the club. It really does look like a porno convention. It just looks crazy. And the thing is that one of the most beautiful women that I ever known that, I went to school with her. Her name was Banjo. And she was just so cold-blooded, man. Beautiful figure. She wore nice form-fitting clothes, not nothing that was busting out, well, body was busting out of it or whatever. She wore conservative clothes, but they were stylish. You see? I know old folks story like Ben. What's that dude name? I can't never say his name. The Uncle Tom dude. Ben Carson. Not like his wife. His wife, oh, she dressed horrible. Not her, not the old time religion dressing code, not her. But she dressed real stylish, almost like a kind of like Michelle Obama. There you go. Stylish, classy, form-fitting, but not skimpy. That's the way she dressed. And when I say all the dudes respected her and all the dudes wanted to hook up with her, I'm not exaggerating. Unfortunately, she died young. She died having a baby. Yeah, man. Horrible, horrible. And they gave her a warning also. They warned her that she could die if she went through with the pregnancy, and she took the risk and lost. Oh man, that was horrible. But the bottom line is that I just think that people don't respect the process, and everybody want everything that they want right now, and a lot of times if that's really what you want, if you don't care, you want a guy that's all he sees is, how you dress and that provocative like look or whatever. That's all he about. And that's what you attract, then that's fine. But if you want to do with substance, if you want to do that's heavy, you know what I'm saying? You want to do that's about something other than that, that like that about you, but want to get to know something more than just that, then that ain't gonna get it. Because after you have the sex, after you wear that outfit, so many outfits, and then after the sex thing, then what do you have to bring to the table? What are you bringing to the table? Can you stimulate his mind beyond sex? Because a man, quite frankly, can get sex anywhere, just like a woman. So after that, what makes him want to spend time with you besides sex? If that's all you got, you are going to be disappointed for a long time. If all she is about is money, the fast life, shopping, balling out, and she gonna ride with you as long as you got the money, as long as you getting the money. The minute you get knocked, she gone to the next dude. She might end up with your enemy, because that's all she about is the money. You see, it gotta be something deeper than the money. So, but again, if that's what floats your boat, I say do it. You got to do what makes you sleep good at night, not me. Okay. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Somebody just said that they can't hear anything. Actually, I don't know why he found it necessary to cuss, but he did. Can't hear. Can y'all hear me? Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Okay, you hear? Okay, cool. All right. Uh, let's see. Thanks, Lakeisha. Let me see what else are y'all saying. Okay. Okay. So Shy Girl Complex says she should have worn a bra, and the mom should have taught her better. See, I'm gonna tell you, I like the idea of people coming in and just, you know, whatever your thoughts are, you know, being able to be honest with your with your thoughts. Uh, you know, you don't have to agree with me, especially if you can give me an alternative. Make me see it. If I am thinking a certain way, and I put that out there, I project that, and if you feel like that, you know, hey, you know, maybe you can look at it this way, or you have a different opinion about it, or even if you can add something to it, that's fine with me. A lot of people, I've been on some people pages and they want everybody to agree with every single thing that they're saying. Not me, you know, I'm more interested in the truth. So whatever that truth is, but you know, some people they don't see it that way. So I like the idea of reading your comments so that I can I like the idea of reading comments so that I can you know, I can get other ideas, you know, maybe it can help me grow. Now I got a lot of comments saying I got a shitty mic. Is the mic still sounding shitty? Is it cool? Get a life of shit. Low mic, good. Some people are saying it's low. Some people are saying it's good. Let me look at this. Mm, let's go to the. All right. How about that? Is that any better? It's still low. See, I'm getting conflicting reports here. Some people are saying it's good. Some people are saying it's low. Okay. Mayhem said it was always fine. Okay. Diz. Okay. And John is saying it's better. It's good. I'm getting some better, good. A little better, a little bit better, good. All right. I guess I can go with that. Better and good. Okay, better, better. Okay, good. All right, we good. So, hey, Saki. So tell me what y'all think about this, man. Like, you know, that's a big thing too. You know, like a lot of women today go braless, and you know they're letting their nipples protrude. You know, that's the thing now. That's the thing. I remember like that would never be a thing back in the day. You know, women just wore bras. It didn't matter if the bra was uncomfortable or not. They wore bras, and you would never see women's nipples stick out like that, like they do now. But that's the thing now. They go to the clubs, they go to many places, and that's where it is. But I think for young girls, man, there needs to be a limit. There needs to be some type of separation between how young girls behave, what they wear, and how women behave and what women wear. There needs to be some type of levels. Ain't no levels to this shit no more. It's like, you know, you can't tell the difference. The only difference a lot of times is just the age. That's it. You know, the girls and, you know, they doing everything the women are doing. There needs to be some type of graduation to these different levels. Just like with a girl wearing makeup, there should be some type of levels to graduating to that. Unless, of course, she's, you know, maybe taking a picture, or she's in some type of cheerleader competition or gymnastics or whatever. Yeah, that's different. But you know, that's an event. That's for the moment. But just every day getting up, little girl, you know, 5 years old, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, wearing makeup. Come on, man. It needs to be levels to it. You know, same thing with the dress code. Same thing with piercing. You got little girls now, they want to get it used to be a big deal to get like multiple holes in their ears. Now they want to get their bellies pierced. You know, they want to get belly rings. This is madness, man. It's crazy. And the parents are going for it. Okay, what's new? Say bras are unnatural and can cause lumps in breastfeeding and breast leading to cancer. Okay, so what did women do 30 years ago? Because I didn't see no nipples and stuff, you know, in high school and middle school when I was, 30 years ago. So, 30, what shit, 30, yeah, 30, 35 years or whatever. So what did women do? What did they do then? Did they just deal with it? I know that I've seen commercials about these so-called comfortable bras. Women, is there such a thing? Okay, Rashida Nam says, LOL, my God, Willie Daddy, you're going the fuck off. You did? I got to go off sometime, Rashida. They don't hear me though. All right. William Mosley says, relate this to tribes in Africa who get plates in their lips or decorate their bodies with animal bones to attract males. What's the difference? The difference is when in Rome, do as the Romans. That's the difference. Every culture is different. It's just like in America, people don't eat cats. You try to feed somebody a cat, man, they don't call the police on you. But in certain Asian countries, eating a cat is no big deal. Like they feel like something wrong with us. We don't eat cat. What do you mean you don't eat cats? You don't enjoy the delicatessen of a nice, plump alley cat. What's wrong with you? Okay, it's women wore bras, but I didn't. Okay. Mr. T said, if I have to see two men kissing on TV, I want to see boobs. Well, you really don't have to see two men kissing on TV. Like, soon as you know that that's the predicament, you can just turn the TV off. Like, I don't watch those type of shows at all. I don't give a damn who on the show. I just don't. I don't watch those type of shows. So you ain't got to watch two men kissing on TV unless you want to. It's just like the radio. You don't like the song, turn off, turn to another station. You don't like what they're playing? Okay, Nick the Don. Let's see what Nick talking about. I don't believe young girls should do it, but if you're over 21, let them loose. Let them loose. I agree. Let them loose if you're over 21. Well, if you're legal, let them loose, period. If you're legal, do what you want to do. Do what you want to do when you're grown. Okay, William says, great point, but society and culture are one and the same, and society oftentimes controls what you do with your body, which is wrong in itself. Well, society don't really control what you do with your body, but it does influence what you do with your body. But I get you, we're on the same page. Luke Skywalker says, I'm still stuck on the hospital cop sucker. I did a story earlier, y'all, about a cop who was sucking a suspect's feet. And I called him a cop sucker. All right. Okay, Renee Smith says, yes, there are plenty of comfortable bras. It's just a matter of finding the right one. Yep. Yeah, I love it, man. See, this is the benefit of getting input from women. This is the benefit of having an open discussion with both genders. You got to listen to each other. This is how you get an understanding. Because there's some things just as a man, I just don't understand. You know, so enlighten me, please. I don't want to walk around stupid. And you know something else, the girl said that she was going to be going to school every day from now on without a bra. Now she's just trying to get attention. She says she's trying to make a statement because it needs to be talked about. She lying. She's trying to get attention now because I saw her and she was just, just doing a lot of cheesing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get them now. Look at me, people's talking about me. So I think that I think that now she's just on some attention grabbing type stuff right now. Maybe she had a point early on, but, trying to just buck the system, going to school saying I ain't gonna wear no bra and it don't matter now, I'm just gonna go there to buck. Now she's just trying to get some attention and she'll probably do it to try to force their hand to see if and then she'll probably try to file some type of lawsuit. So the school, if they know what's good for them, they better try to be proactive about this. Let's see. S. Thompson says, Band-Aids are an old dance trick for costumes. No deal, no big deal, really. Misty Cunningham, hi from Florida. Misty, hi from Texas. All right, so who is Jay De Facto? To all you grown women in here in the chat, let that nipple hit the air. But the children cover them things up, don't want to get raped by them dudes that raped that 13-year-old girl and got probation. Let me tell you something, man. Those dudes would have raped anybody. Age don't matter. You know, that girl probably was fully dressed. You know, she probably didn't have her nipples showing. All of these, when dudes start talking about she had this on or she was like this, these ain't nothing but excuses, man. Nothing but excuses. Ain't no excuse for rape, period. There's never, ever, ever an excuse to rape. And for a rapist, rape is a crime of opportunity. Dude that want to rape, man, if you look at a lot of these dudes that rape, they were crimes of opportunity. He's sitting back in the cut. It doesn't matter if she's black, white, Asian, Latino. Didn't matter if she had on shorts or a dress, loose clothes. Didn't matter if she had makeup on or not. It didn't matter. It's a crime of opportunity. So it ain't got nothing to do with the woman. It's all about that a dude having a predatory mindset. We got to get off the victim blaming thing. It's the dudes, man. And it's important for us men to teach our boys. A woman can tell these things to a boy, but I really just don't believe. I think sometimes a boy can get it if the mother is really diligent about, teaching him how to interact with a young woman. But I think men would have a much stronger impact. I think it'd have a much stronger impact coming from a man, because boys try to emulate their dads more than their mothers. Some of these boys, whatever. But a lot of boys, they get their behavior from their daddies. And if daddies say, look, man, this is how you be a man. This is manly. This right here, that's a sucker move, And I don't care how old you get. Most people try to get approval from their parents. Grown folks are always looking for approval from their parents. I don't care how old you get. Children love the feeling of knowing that their parents are proud of them. So you got to tell them boys straight up, you got to have those talks. And I don't know a lot of dudes who have those kind of talks with their boys. We got to talk to these damn boys, because at that point, it don't matter what the girl wears. It don't matter what condition she's in. None of that matters. If we don't have a culture of rapists, raping ass boys, then we don't have an issue at all. If the dudes ain't out here raping, then you don't have an issue with rape, except for that small percentage of women that rape. You don't have that issue. You see? We got to talk to these damn boys, man. That'll stop 99% of the rapes right there. These boys. Get to your boys. Talk to your boy and tell your boy what it is to be a man. Talk to your boy about his responsibilities when he's out on a date. Talk to him about how he needs to make sure that when he's with that young woman, that he needs to make sure that he gets her back home safely. He returns her home the way that she, in the same condition that she was in when she left home. And I'm talking about the mental state. You see, we got to talk to these boys, man. It's not enough men talking to their sons. We can get that under control, man. We can cut this number down a whole lot. Okay, Mr. Cunningham says that goes for moms, dads, whoever is raising these boys. I mean, that's to my point. Like I said, you know, it's like a father telling his daughter something, right? Sometimes, you know, it's important that the father-daughter relationship is very, very, very important, because for children, their most important role model is their same-sex parent. That's their most important role model. So for boys, it's going to be his daddy. For girls, it's going to be the mother. And then their second most important role model is going to be their daddy. You know, the opposite sex parent. And then it's on and on and on. You dig? So that relationship, that father-daughter relationship, is important, but it's very, very important. I would say more important that daughter get the right information from her mother. Because, you know, just like they say, like father like son, like mother like daughter. And who was that made that song, She Get It From Her Mama? Who did, one of them Louisiana boys did that song. I think it was it Manny Fresh or somebody? She get it from her mama. Who did that song? That Juvenile or somebody like that? But y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, that was Juvenile. Okay. How do you say your name? Mesa Show? Says Juvenile. Appreciate you. Okay. John Kennedy. Yeah, Juvenile. Okay. Jeremy Sivan says, doing my best to keep my daughters woke early. Yes. Yeah. Stay close to them daughters, man. You know, they're gonna get to a point to where they, you know, want to be around their friends more and all that stuff. But, you know, stay close to them. Don't be one of them daddies that your daughter get to be a certain age and she's not really calling you as much. Let's say you don't live with your daughter for whatever reason. Maybe your daughter went off to college, or, you know, she graduated high school or whatever, and she's living alone, or maybe, you know, you're split up from the mother, and, you know, you don't talk to her every day, and you're waiting on her to call you because you're sitting back like, well, she's old enough to call me. If she want to talk to me, she'll talk to me. Don't be the child. Be the father. Always be the father. Youngsters are too busy living, having fun with their friends, to worry about what you're doing. I know you brought them into the world, but they're too busy having fun to think about you. I know that's cold-blooded, but you gotta wait till they come back around. When they get a little older, they'll come back around, especially if you're doing your job. If you're doing your job, they'll come back around. But You got to respect that process. Stay close to those girls, man. My daughter was mad at me once because I grounded her. So I was traveling a lot overseas. This is when I was living in Azerbaijan, you know, out there near Russia. So I would travel to the US a lot. So when I would be in the US, I made sure I would call her every night. Hey, I don't care if it was just, hey, what you doing? Okay, I'll call you back later. Just any kind of, just let her hear my voice, let her know it's a man out there that love her to death. And that's gonna always be there for her and support her. That's what you got to be, man. That way, no any little joker can't come along and get in her ear and make her feel like she, you know, that's what a real man is. You give her the example. As father, you make the example. You show her what the example of a man is, and then she can't be fooled by one of these busters when he come along with that shit, because she gonna be like, nah, I know what it's like to be loved by a man. Nah, I know what it's like. I know what it's like, you know, to be cared for and to be protected, to feel, you know, to get compliments. I know how that feel. See, you can't come to her with no anything. And women got to be okay with running with the buster taking off. Like, oh damn, this is too much. Let me get off. You got to let those type of suckers go. Some of them dudes, they try to get with women who they know are vulnerable, who don't have a good relationship with their daddy, and they try to pull them away. They try to they gravitate toward those women because those type of women are easily manipulated. They're easy to manipulate, and well, most of them, they're easy to manipulate, and it's easy for them to abuse them and get away with it. But man, if they know that daddy a rider, that's a rare occurrence. I see your adventures of truck driver, of a truck, he back. Adventures of truck driving. What is this? Deva. Is that Deva or should it say Diva? I might have to look that up. Okay, hey, watching it. All right, y'all. Okay, so I think we've come to a rare gender consensus, right? Most of us agree that young lady should cover up. Oh, and let me show y'all a picture of this young lady also. Let me show you a picture of her. This is, hold on. Okay, where is it? Let me share the screen with you and show you a picture of what she looks like. Okay, that's the girl. That is Lizzie Martin. This is the shirt she had on. Calvin Klein shirt. Don't look like, I don't know, well, I'm assuming that this is without a Band-Aid. And from what I see nothing. Looks fine to me. But this is what they're tripping on. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's the angle. So yeah, that's what they're tripping on. Let me see if I can get to another page here. Um, There we go. Yeah, I don't see anything. Maybe she went and put on a bra. Who knows? Maybe she's gonna be trying to get that money. So there it is, y'all. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, so that'll do it, peeps. I appreciate you. Until next time, no more talk.